Be recording again, streaming again. Are we going? Stream status is good. Good. Is it going to remain good? It's going up. It looks, no. Looks fine. Looks okay. Huh. Well, I'm streaming directly to YouTube now. I'm not streaming to Twitch. Okay. I don't know if anyone's really watching on Twitch, but I will send a message on the chat. It's gone bad, apparently. Okay. I don't know if anyone's really watching on Twitch, but I will send a... Okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes. Let's just send this in the chat and say, hey, folks on Twitch. Stream is still going. But because of buffering issues, let's make the because of actually 2 words. Because of buffering issues, I've had to stop streaming on Twitch. Still going on YouTube though. Now Twitch had better let me, the owner of the Twitch account, post a link in the chat. It doesn't, well, Twitch is just stupid then. Okay, go. All right. So. Sorry Twitch, I've abandoned you. Okay. Well, this was a fun live stream. It's not over yet. Hopefully not. Okay. Yeah, it's still being a bit weird, but it seems to be better. Or at least I hope so. Righty then. I'm going to... 10 minutes, what do you reckon? Can I do 10 minutes? I'm going to line up some extra music on here. Is there anything interesting I can put on there that I haven't released? Because I love showing things that I haven't released yet. Not really. All right. Oh, I could throw that on there. That's a cool thing. I'm getting a bit distracted, aren't I? Slow version. There we go. All right. And that brings us up to 15 minutes, which is fine. Okie dokie. I'm gonna leave the stream going. And I'm gonna plop it on. I'm gonna plop it on here and just play through the project, and you can just watch it, I suppose, or just let it play in the background if you want. Continue scrolling, thanks. I want some kind of visualizer. Oh, this one looks cool. It's got a proper purpose, but I'll put it there anyway. You can watch stuff. Okay. Alrighty then. I will be back in 20, 15, 20-ish minutes. I will see you then. In the meantime, enjoy listening to stuff. BRB. BRB. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Oh, I gotta turn the mic off. Funny times. Alright, I'll see you in like 20 minutes. Turn it off. That's how you turn it off. Bye-bye. For like the 5th time. Well, hello again. I'll let people come back in their own time. Let's get this picture back on, hey? There we go. Right. I'm back. That was an interesting first half of the stream. I have briefly just changed the buffering settings again. So I'm hoping that maybe it will be a bit more stable, but I'll have to do more tests in the future because I'm not entirely sure why it's doing this and complaining and stuff, because I have everything set really low, yet it seems to be streaming really, really big. I don't know why. Okie dokie. Now, what was I going to do when I came back? It was... Oh, yes. I was going to do some... gonna go back and look at a past remix and see if we can spice it up just a little bit. The Incredibles one, that's what I was gonna do. That's right. 2016. 2 years ago, blimey. Versions. Do it, yeah. Yeah, we possibly want the organized version, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not not exactly sure how this is going to work. We'll see. Now it should be able to find all the audio it needs to find. Oh, because it's a zip file. Yeah, it will. Okay. Thanks, astronomer. I keep looking at your name and it just seems a bit off sometimes. Actually, you know, one thing I am going to do is I'm just going to go to the camera and change that. Because it's possible that's there. Swallow. Now it's up. Smuffy's improvised live stream. Okie dokie. Those are actually 2 words. Yes. Okay. Here is the Incredibles remix. Yeah, it looks... That's a lot of samples. Okay. Is it just me or is that a bit slower than it should be? Yeah, that's definitely slower than I remember it being. I think it was 180. Just let it stretch everything. I don't know why. Why is it slower? I don't know. Got my lovely coffee here. I'm just waiting for it to cool down enough that I can drink it. Alright. Yes. That seems like the original tempo. Okay, okay, it looks like I have actually somewhat organized the mixer, which is good. I say somewhat because it's not in order. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do... what am I going to do to fix this up? Okay, so first off... It would be nice to start from scratch, but that's going to take a long time in order to happen. So... Although, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to... Okay. I'm just going to think about how I'm going to do this for a little bit. So we could... Alright. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I know what I'm going to do. So I think we're going to focus on specific parts of the mix, and we're just going to try and clean it up. I don't think we're going to start from scratch. That's going to take way too long. So I'm going to pick out bits of it that could be spiced up and, excuse me, and we're going to figure out, we're going to spice them up. Okay, first thing I can hear is that there is way too much reverb on the vocals.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one.
And way too much.
Fly home, buddy. So little.
That is also very weird. Give it some actual decay, please.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up.
Also, where's the delay for the vocals? Oh, it's on here. So let's turn the volume down.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home.
And the chorus is cool, but it's the wrong.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was.
What it could really use with Flangus. Flangus is in modulation. Flangus.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single.
We only want the wet.
Fly home, buddy. So little, notice that.
Because the only reason I'm using this is in order to give it an extra bit of width or space.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we go. What do you mean? I will not. Bad thing, buddy.
And while we're here, we're gonna add some that there and reduce the reverb time to that.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, no.
Now that's a little bit.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one.
Yeah, see, that's better.
So little.
Oh, I've got that.
So little.
Got that automated somehow. How? Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna turn the wet down.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we.
And now this is too short, so we need to make that longer. And
so little, notice that you just cleaned
quieter.
up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we go.
Also, I have a compressor on here, which isn't a compressor, it's a limiter.
So little, notice that.
That's what I did back then. I don't like it.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, notice.
But I can see why I might have done it. Because it is very loud.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home.
But we're going to replace it with a compressor.
Darn you, we go. So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we go. What do you mean? I will not. Bad thing, buddy. So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, notice.
And then I might actually just ram that a little more.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy.
And then.
So little, notice that you.
Whoa, that's very loud. Turn it down, please.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I. So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home.
And then we're going to do some parallel compression.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single.
And that's automated. So we're going to fix that by putting this on the ear. Like that.
So little, notice that you just cleaned up this single one. What I was. Fly home, buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we go. What?
That's fun.
So little.
I think that sample might just be a lot quieter.
Buddy. So little, notice.
So that's very loud.
Buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we go. What?
Yeah, okay. That's why I put the limiter on there, because they're all very different volumes.
Buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we go.
Okay, so this one needs to be louder. This one needs to be quieter. This one needs to be quieter too.
Buddy. So little, notice that. Darn you, we go. What do you mean? I will not. Bad thing. Buddy. I'm sorry. After you trash Bernie. Hurry, honey. I'm sorry.
I mean, this one's also very loud. There's a lot of stuff in these remixes. You know, they work well, but you know, when I look back, it's all like, really? I did that?
After you trash.
I mean, my standards have just increased a ton, I suppose.
After you trash Bernie. Hurry, honey. I'm sorry. Come on. So Come on! Come on! Come on! I am your so little, notice, but you just cleaned up a single one. What I was. Fly home. Buddy! So little, notice.
Yeah, I kind of actually like it better with the limiter. I think the thing is that if I was going to do it in a different way, I would have to start from the bottom up. But let's...
Come on! I am your so little, notice, but you just cleaned up a single one. What I was. Fly home. Buddy! So little, notice, but you never heard. My super celebrity.
Whoa. Stuff is getting weird.
Come on! Come on! I am your so little, notice, but you just cleaned up a single one. What I was. Come on! I am your so little.
I think it might be because I've changed stuff. Okay, so you see, doing things like this is not very easy. It's difficult. Okay. Is there any unvoiced... Actually, that's a good idea. I could show you some unused stuff. Okay. You should remix watch... Oh, yeah, I've seen Kingsman. I should do that, actually. That's a very good movie. Is there any... Okay. Alright. Yeah. See, this is what I mean about being a little prepared for this live stream. I had some ideas on what I was going to do, but I wasn't able to actually do any of it. So, yeah. So, let's see. Okay. See, I'm just trying to think of something interesting that we could do that would actually progress. Because so far we've kind of gone and done that mix at the beginning, and that sort of lost a bit of momentum. And this is not happening. This is a bit too complicated to do on a live stream, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, this is the kind of thing that was happening when I was away. Yeah, I'm kind of having to sort of reanalyze stuff and figure out what exactly it is that is good. What are good ideas? What things should I do? What things shouldn't I do? And yeah, it's a process of experimentation, and sometimes it doesn't go too well, and sometimes it does. Okay, all right. So, unfortunately, spicing up an old remix is not exactly a good idea, but you know what could be? I'm going to look through some remix folders here and see if there's anything interesting I can show you guys. There's the All-Star remix. That's a bit of a memey one. That one's on SoundCloud, actually. It's called Excited All-Star. I mean, I could show you that one. But you guys can look it up on SoundCloud. Coraline, you've heard Coraline. Crystal Dreams, you've heard Crystal Dreams. Oh, this one, oh, someone on the chat. Astronomer, you're going to enjoy this one. It's not very long, it's like 2 8-bar sections, but back in 2016, I was working on a Guardians of the Galaxy remix, briefly. And then Coraline kind of took off and was like, oh yeah, okay, that one's kind of moving a lot quicker. That one will be the next one. So we'll take a look at this one. And just give FL Studio a bit of time to find the samples. I've all got them in the browser. So they should find themselves relatively quickly. Yep. That's what I'm doing, astronomer. Yeah, okay, it'll find that one. That's in the samples folder that's in the browser. Yeah, that's the thing with some of this stuff. Some of the samples are missing. There's the unfortunate thing about loading up old projects on a new computer. Is that, yeah, the file system's changed, so it kind of needs to search for them again. It should find that one because that's just in my drum loops folder. Then again, I've got a whole bunch of big folders in the browser, so it could take a little bit. No, it found it. It's moving on. Here we go. See, I think this is one of the ones where this one actually sounds pretty cool, but I can't think of many ways to progress it. I mean, I could work on it a bit more, but it's a kind of a thing where it's like this section is instrumental. Yeah, I mean, you're not. It's the instrumental works by itself, and you're not going to be able to fit vocals in that. But I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you. And interestingly enough, I think, as far as I can tell, the stream is going well. It's not having any big problems. I don't think. Okay, let's play this. And yeah, it'll loop. Let's play it from this. Let's play it from here. All right. I haven't listened to this one in a while, so. Groovy. Maybe I should work on this one a bit more. It's a bit of a different style to the other remixes I've done. It's a lot more in the style of the film, actually. Anyway. But yeah, with this one, I've kind of... I think I've used a lot of... I think most of the chords are from the songs featured in the movie. And then I've kind of sewn some appropriate drums on there. I think that's real. This chord here is really the only one from the soundtrack, like the score that I've used. And the bass is just plain old. It sounds a bit more like a guitar. What have I used for the bass there? No. Oh yeah, I've used a combination of 3 times oscillator and boot bass. That's cool. But yeah, this is a cool one. I should take a look at this one. But yeah, this sort of idea here, it's sort of like it's dense, it works by itself, and you're not going to be able to fit vocals in there. Kind of like the Inside Out remix. Luckily, I only have 2 ideas here, and Inside Out remix was an entire song that was like that. Oh, right. What other stuff have I got here? The Incredibles remix. Yeah, we've looked at that. Inside Out. We've already looked at that. Pogo 5, which turned out to be Triplet Romp. So you guys have heard that one. This one, I took samples. I mean, like a while I was gonna do like a next generation remix because Pogo did the Picard and Data, or Data and Picard. I think it was Data and Picard, and I was I was thinking of doing a remix that was a bit more on the classical pogo style of it, because Data and Picard is very... I don't know. I think I already voiced my opinions on it a while back, but it sounds a bit, it sounds a bit sort of like not really a remix and more just a bunch of stuff that's been auto-tuned. It sounds cool. It's just a bit different. And I took samples, but I never actually... I used some of the samples in Triplet Romp, actually. But I took samples from the Next Generation, but I never actually got anywhere with it. I think I only got as far as the main theme. That's probably my favorite one. Voyager. Looks like I did something with Voyager, but I have a feeling it's not very good. Star Trek Voyager. Because the theme is sort of like very chordal, timbral. I like it. What? I can guarantee this is not going to sound good. Because whenever a project is called Untitled, then you know it's not going to sound good. You should make a remix of... Portland says you should make a remix of Pixar's Coco. That would be cool. I haven't seen that movie. Considering it's by Pixar, maybe I should. Because, you know, Pixar at this point is still pumping out great movies. Alright, what does this sound like? It's a bit dense. It's got a bit of... It works. It'd take a bit of thinking to get this put into a remix, though, because it's more of... When you can't really throw... It's very epic. You can't really just throw, like, a tight drum loop on there. You gotta make it sound like... You're gonna have to make it... I have to make it sound like a, like a... orchestral drums or something on top of that. And then I don't know how I'd fit vocals in. So, it sounds good. It sounds good, it's just... I don't know. It's a bit different. Alright, and then we got Zootopia. Alright. 2016. Oh, this one. What's... This is the one which I started, which I took a crap ton of samples from, and, then gave up because it was taking way, way, way too long to get everything. I mean, I was planning on making a Doctor Who remix a while back, but, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Because, I mean, you can see the amount of samples, and I'm only focusing on Series 1, and that's 5 episodes worth, and there's 13 episodes, so, I mean, they're not bad samples. It's got good music, the Season 1. Season 1 is probably... It was... Probably the... I think it was probably the best, the most impactful at least. Because it was the first season, and it was a good first season. And then it got better, and then it got all fantasy, and then it got all weird. And now it's all political, and I don't like it anymore. Whenever a sci-fi show turns into fantasy and then gets political, you know, you should probably stop watching it. Okay. Or A Bug's Life. I watched that film as a kid, but I haven't seen it for a long time. I should watch that film. Getaway, you've heard Getaway. Iron Giant, you've heard Iron Giant. This one, you've heard this one. I don't think it's changed since you last heard it, though. It became a little bit of a meme, but certainly not a widespread one. But yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna make it out. it sounds good, but it's a bit sort of like that's the entire song. I mean, there's this. But the rest is I mean, I could spice it up. And the biggest problem I can see with it right now, I mean, it's a bit repetitive, but it's it works. There's a section here, and I remember this one not being that great. I did really like it. Yeah, it doesn't really. It sounds all right, but it doesn't really fit with the rest of the song. But the thing that I can tell the most with this one right now. Too much reverb. So let's turn the reverb down quite a bit. Especially the long reverb. This is because that's just ridiculous. Oh, we got this going to reverb too. I don't know why. Doesn't need it. At least I haven't got the drums going to reverb. There's Oliver's vocals. 'Cause it's very harsh. What if I actually... I'm just using that to clear peaks. Okay. Yeah, no, maybe I should take a... Yeah. This is something I should take a look at, but... I mean... I'm really not sure where it's going. It doesn't really have much... I mean, that's a cool bit there. I like that. Need to do a bit sort of... yeah, see, the thing is, the way I've done it is a bit weird. I need to find directions and places for things to fit into the space that it's in. Because it's a bit sort of clouded right now. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. What next? Pogo. Pogo remix. I may... Oh, back in like... Oh... It would have been like 2012, maybe, or 2013. I mean, this isn't this one that I'm talking about now, but I took samples from Pogo himself and made a remix. It was awful. It was before I had actually learnt how to do any kind of tuning, so it was literally just pitch shifting vocals. and it sounded awful. It was to a crappy backing recreation of Alice that I'd done. Part of me wants to show you that, but the rest of me says, no, don't. It's awful. Although I am curious for, oh yeah, I know what this one is. This one was actually, I was planning on taking some of Pogo's just music and just doing a remix of it, just like you would with a film. It obviously never got anywhere because it's 4 bars long and 2 patterns. But I think I got as far as throwing some stuff from Scrumdiddlyumptious in and doing a slight bit of mixing. I mean, let's take a listen, see what it is. Something is very, very transient there. Oh, that's what it is. Is that this? Is that what? Or is that just? Because I have a feeling I want to control some of those transients a bit because it's just sort of spiky. But yeah, okay, that sounds interesting. It's a bit weird. Although I think it would be cool to do something like this. I don't know. But it's a bit small right now. It's just 4 bars of the exact same thing, which sounds exactly like Scrumdiddlyumptious. It sounds like it comes from the song, but it doesn't. There's no part of the song that sounds like that. I mean, I think. No, I think yeah, literally. Because the original song, if I make a new pattern here. No, hold on. What have I done here? Why? What's? Oh, okay. I've just automatically sliced everything. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff here I'm looking at which is worth exploring. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Alright, this one didn't go anywhere. It's got 2 samples. Yeah. Obviously, didn't really want to do that one. There you go. Nico Tunes Productions. Sorry. That's what's in the Pooh's Grand Adventure folder. Is that and that. That's it. Sorry, there's nothing in there. That's all there is. Okay, what else have we got? What's going on, One Simple Gamer? Don't know how to message on YouTube. Go to the Reddit page and the link should be there. Inside Out remix. I mean, I could open up the Inside Out. You've heard that one though. That one's on SoundCloud. What else have we got in here? Wallace and Gromit. That one. Looking back on that one, it's like, that one was sort of like just I don't know. It just, I just slammed that one, and then I remastered it and slammed it even more. I mean, I'll show you. If I can. Where's... So that's the original. And by slammed, I don't mean, you know, that's obviously not brick walled. It doesn't... Oh, I can't show it to you here. But I mean slammed as in just perceptually, it's just hitting you, and it's so much louder than everything else. Oh, excuse me. Where's the original? There was a version of it that I made before I did the remaster. Was it this one? No, that sounds like the remaster. What's this? No. What's this? No. I'm sure there was a version I did. Was this? Now this looks like it. Jeez. Yeah, it's a bit loud. Everything's loud. I'm not too sure about that. This, you know, this is the kind of stuff that I'm thinking of going back and redoing a bit. Yeah, I'll just show you the difference between the two. Like this is the original. So like, it's not that bad. It's, you know, you can hear mostly everything. It's just I've made it so you can hear mostly everything by just pumping tons and tons and tons of everything through. And this one I've just said, oh, I don't like it. There's not enough bass. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. What else do we got? Wannabe. I think I streamed this one before. I don't think I've made much progress since then. Yeah. Yeah, it was sad when he passed away, wasn't it, Porterman? Am I Pogo in disguise? No. You're talking about One Simple Gamer. Okay. Alright. That must be a new feature of FL Studio. This is fun. I like it.
Well, what do you mean?
Okay, it's not fun anymore. Alright. I remember this one was probably one of the ones that I did between... I remember this one being a lot tighter in mix than the other ones. Or at least I tried to make it. Oh. I was thinking it's missing something. It's missing this because I'm in 64-bit FL Studio and image line. Come on, image line. When you first started 64-bit, you said no sound font player. Okay, fair enough. We'll have one soon. Here we are, years later, and tens of versions of FL Studio later. Still no 64-bit version of sound font player. Can you please make it? I mean, even if you just throw it in a like the wrapper and just simulate a 64-bit, just give us something, because otherwise it's like I can't open up old projects unless I use 32-bit version of FL Studio, which it's not that bad, but it's just a bit of a hassle. Yeah, this is I guess this is Zootopia remix too. It starts where it ends, really. Like the other one ends with the piano kind of fading away in the distance. This one ends with it coming back up. I mean, I'll let you guys listen to it if you haven't heard it before. That's where it gets weird. Originally, it went into this section here from there. Which sounds cool. It sounded cool with sound font player image line, come on. Yeah. It's a cool song. I need to finish it at some point. There's a lot of, I'm realizing there's a lot of stuff which I've half finished, which I haven't actually done anything on. Yeah. Alright. What else have we got? Any remixes in 2018? Oh, this one. This one was another one that I only took samples from. I was thinking, hey, you know, we could throw some MJ in there. I just took a whole bunch of vocal samples from everything. Yeah. But I never did anything, and the fun thing to do is just go through all the... Yeah. Alright. What else have we got? This one... I don't think this one went anywhere. That's literally... I think... This one is literally exactly the same as the other version of Wallace and Gromit. This one's fun though. This is the sort of remixed version of Getaway that I played earlier. I mean, let's open it up and take a look. It's been a while since I've opened this project, and by a while I don't mean a couple months. I mean like a couple weeks, but still. Yeah, Porterman. If I finish it, I'll release it. I'm not going to release it unfinished, but I am very much hoping that I will finish it eventually. Feels a weird thing about coffee. I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe it's because I never drank it as a kid, and I never became like even now it's sort of like this is the first time I've drunk it, and like well, I had some the other night, but it's the first time I've had any coffee really in like a couple of months. I rarely drink coffee, but I don't know. People get really stressed when they drink coffee and really sort of energetic, and it just sort of makes me zen with the world. So yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of nice. Anyway, where were we? Getaway version 2. All right, let's go. All right, you guys heard this before, and this, I think this one I'm planning, because I said earlier I was going to make an album for the end of the year, and this one I think this one is like the last album was called Crystal Dreams, which Crystal Dreams was like the movie mashup. And this one, I think, Getaway is going to be the name of the next album, and this is going to be like the introduction piece. Because I really like the song Getaway, I just didn't like the mix. So, I mean, I think with this, I just literally built it up from nothing. I just completely redid everything. I mean, it just sort of sits a little better.
Get over it.
I mean, if I had the decision now, I would probably do that. Bring it down a bit there, and up a bit here. Sounds tons better than the original, though. I mean, I'll show you the original. 2017? Yeah. I'm losing track of my years. It's not a good thing. Get away. Get away. There we go. And so we don't throw it through any of the master. We're just going to send it straight out. Are you guys getting that? I'm not getting that. Should be going straight out. Ah. Fun. Well, alright then, I suppose we'll send it through the master. Oh. Well, it's not a problem with that. That's right. I've got to fade out. So it's faded out by the time we get to the end of the track. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. And then make a new feature in FL Studio. And I'm going to add a arrangement. And right. This one, it looks like I've actually somewhat organized it. The patterns are kind of interesting. Okay, let's play this. I mean, I like the original. It's just not that great of a mix. Whereas this version just makes a lot more sense. Portman asks, what was the Getaway voice clip taken from? I'll find it. Getaway. I think that's Sonic Adventure 2. It's Knuckles saying, get away from something. It'll be the Master Emerald, but I can't remember what the exact quote is. I use a lot of him in this remix, I think. What other stuff is there? Get over it. There's a bit of Incredibles there. Get over it. Why do I get away? Get over it. Get away. Thought it would be better. There's Zootopia. Thought it would be better. To surrender. And there's good old Ryan Drummond. These vocals actually. This is actually an excerpt from a song that I produced for someone else. And you know, I just liked it, so I put it in here. I don't know. I didn't ask before I did that. Maybe I should have. They don't seem to mind anyway. Alright. Most of the chords in this one, I think I used the main chords here Let me see if I can find them. I think I've used a technique here, which is actually it's actually painted. It's or at least one of my tutors was going to patent it. So I can't tell you what it is, but I've just used it to sort of change the stereo image a little bit, get all the highs up in the center. But that one's from the Dark Crystal. I play the original to you because I just play it, and that was like the original inspiration for the song. Was that sample there, wherever it is? That's why it's not there. We're in audio. Excuse me. 22. Apparently not, because there's no thing coming out there. There's nothing coming out there either. Hello? Oh, there it is. So yeah, that's from Dark Crystal, and that's bases the whole track pretty much. Everything else, I've got some more stuff in there. I think this is... Well, it'd be nice if it played. That's because I've got the mixer soloed. That's Incredibles. That's more Dark Crystal. That's Wall-E. Just a bit restructured there. And then Zootopia. Coraline. More Zootopia. And more Zootopia. That's interesting. I've actually taken the... I've kept the percussion, but taken the bells out with EQ, obviously. I suppose if I took out some of the percussion, it wouldn't fit very well, would it? And then the groove. Well, where's the automation? I need to turn the automation on to actually get the proper tone of the song. There we go. Otherwise, it's all muffled because it's muffled at the beginning. Turn all this on. And then I've just thrown a sample drum kit on top of that. Some rides, a whack. And then there's some the vinyl noise in the background as well. Blimey, my CPU meter's going out. I need like a new CPU or something, because yeah. Oh. A Portman says, I think of taking voice clips from Sonic 06. I have. I haven't used them in a remix, though. Although I don't plan on remixing that game by itself. I don't really think it deserves it. Except for like a meme kind of thing. What else have we got? I don't know. With this version of the song, let's just get rid of the vocals. So, you know, with this version of the song, I suppose I try to make a bit more of a narrative. With the vocals, maybe. Where-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho. Can we, look, I don't care about latency. Just don't do that to me. Thank you. That sounds a bit empty because this is missing. And that's Guardians of the Galaxy there. Oh, gotta alt right click. That's a nice tip for you guys. If you right click on a track to solo it, it will solo that track and anything that track is being sent to. But if you alt-right click on the track, I mean, like, take this one. You alt-right click on the track, then it will do it backwards and forwards. So it will also solo any track which is sent to that one. So that can be useful for buses, like a vocal bus. But yeah, that's Guardians of the Galaxy there. And then I've got Dark Crystal again. And this song is actually an extended version of the original, because the original fades out. I think. Oh, I'm pointing at the screen. Fades out about here, I think. If not before then. But as you'll notice, this one has not faded out. This one keeps going and does some stuff over here, which if you heard it before, well, you can go back and listen to it if you want. I'm not going to show you now, because I don't really feel like it. Oh. Yawny coffee. Oh, right. What else have we got? I think that might be it. Yeah. I think that's it. Someone said something before, and I said, asked me to do something before, and I said yes, but I can't remember what it was. Someone asked me to open up an old project before. Inside Out remix, that's what it was. Okay, fine. Oh, well. I think we're gonna have to finish up soon. How long has this part of the stream been going for? An hour? Okay. Oh, reactions. That's something interesting. I don't think I'm gonna do reactions today. I think mostly because I've been going for a while, and at this point, it's sort of like, you know, this is the only thing that's really. It's the only reason I'm sort of still actually here with you guys, rather than just playing the exact same thing over and over and being like, maybe we should. No. But what about? No. So yeah, once this starts to wear off on, yeah. So preferably, I would like to stop before then. And I think, unless there's anything, no. I think this is probably the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna take a look at the Inside Out remix. Unless anyone else has any good suggestions. What do you have? Porterman asked, what do you have for a graphics card for your PC? Sorry to well, I didn't see the question before, so it doesn't matter. I have. Oh, I think it's a GTX 1050. I think so. I got it when the GTX. I saw the GTX 1080, but it was like. But the GTX 1050 is only 3 numbers lower, and it's like a quarter the price. So, might as well get that one instead. It might be the GTX 1040, but I think it's the 1050. Alright, let's take a look at this. I remember this one being very good. I mean, one of the reasons I was calling it Train of Thought on SoundCloud is because it reminds me of... It really does remind me of riding trains, because I used to listen to this on the train to uni every day. Just listen to it, what I'd done on it and, you know, come home and make revisions. So it just reminds me of that trip. Ah, yeah, that's probably it. The GTX 1050 Ti. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not really a hardcore gamer, so I don't see any reason to buy anything stupidly top-end. Apart from if I want to see some particularly impressive eye candy. This is a very energetic remix, but yeah, it's also repetitive. It's not that repetitive. It's repetitive enough in order for you to know what's happening, but not so repetitive that it gets boring. I was wondering what that was. It's where the kick drops out. And you got this bit. This is my favorite bit of the remix. Probably because it's the B section. It just gives you a bit of extra stuff. It's the B section of the B section. And it manages to maintain the energy. So that's, yeah, that's cool. One Simple Game says, ever thought about getting FabFilter Pro Q2? I've heard the name before. It's probably something that they've got at uni. I haven't really thought about it, no. But, yeah, I don't know whether I will or not. I might think about it once I know what it is. Oh yeah, the old cheating. Cheating Cynthia. This one... this is like the most FL Studio synth you can get. It's the Lightspeed plugin with Citrus. I mean, this one was on here. I think this was one of like the genre presets. When I, you know, first sort of stepped into FL Studio in version 8. So, and I mean, I've heard this one. This preset is just like classic FL Studio kind of stuff. But I kind of hide it in here, I guess. I mean, I really do like this song. It works really well without vocals. I don't think I need to put vocals in this one. It just works. I especially like the ending. It's all like the mix of the A and the B. Yeah, it's a cool song. Yeah, I found it interesting. Yeah, because there's all this extra stuff on the bottom here, but then, you know, you've got these things up here which are just like the basis of the song. Like the extra chords on the bottom, just adding extra bits and pieces into the harmonies and the timbres and things like that, which you don't even notice. Like, I mean, if I... Oh, why? What a wonderful mixer. I don't think that's everything, unfortunately. Just get rid of all this drum stuff. There's a crap ton of loops in this song. Like there's just slight like that versus, I don't know. I'm looking back on these pieces and, you know, it's sort of, I don't know, it's It's nostalgic, and it's also kind of like, those were the good old days. Those were the days when things just happened. All right. What am I in uni for? I think I'm technically studying music technology. So that is literally this kind of stuff, plus recording, plus performance. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could go and perform, but not. I don't really want to, at least not yet. Hello, wrong oscillate. I assume your name is Nevin. Unless one simple game is being. Alright. I had an idea before of something I was gonna do, but I've lost it. It's gone. I wonder where it's gone. So just trying to follow my train of thought to figure out where exactly it went. Because I remember it being a very good idea, and I don't want to abandon a good idea. So there was this. We did this. Oh yes. Is that a good idea though? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say no. No, I'm gonna say it's not a good idea. Smuffy, have you ever been inspired by illegal activities? What do you mean inspired? But I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand the question. What do you mean inspired by illegal activities? What do you mean, like drugs, stuff like that? Not really. I suppose not. I mean, I just am inspired by things, watching a movie, or, you know, sitting in a chair in a train or something. I don't know. Inspiration just happens. It's not really a thing. You can say sometimes things make connections and inspire you to do stuff. Other times things just appear in your head and you want to write them down. How some people make music inspired by their recreational habits, and no, not really. I like to do stuff within the law, for the most part. Remixing is on the edge of the law. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else I really want to do. Yeah. I will say, no, I will not save this project because this is an old one. Is there anything else interesting? I don't think so. I think we're good to go. I think this is a good time to end. It's 1 o'clock here. PM, not AM. I'm not, yeah. And that means, if I'm correct, that it is 11 o'clock on the East Coast and 8 o'clock on the West Coast, which means the East Coast needs to sleep and the West Coast doesn't need to sleep. And if you're in the UK, you better not be getting up early, because I'm pretty sure it's already early. Do I have a Steam? Yes, I do. 11:06 a.m. here. Where would that be? That would be on the west coast of Australia, wouldn't it? Because it's 1 o'clock here, and it's something like 2 hours back on the other side. All right. Yeah. I mean, I thought, you know, it's been 8 months since the last stream. God knows how long since the last video. A very long. It's been a long time, and I haven't really done anything. And I mean, there have been reasons for that, but I kind of need to do something. And even if I just pop in and leave until the end of the year, I'm coming back, even if I do. But I'm gonna try not to. I'll try and stay around. I've organized to have a little bit more time this semester, so we'll see how we go. Even if the only time that I work on this stuff is in streams, then I will, yeah. Okay. I have noticed you. Dones is. Sorry. Alright. Joshua Jones. We're not really doing anything in FL Studio anymore, so I'll pop it to this view. Joshua Jones, nice first name by the way, says, Smuffy, do you watch anime like Dragon Ball? Not really. I mean, when I was in school, there were some people, there were quite a few people that watched anime. Actually, there were, my school was weird, you know, because it's like everyone's complaining about bullying at school, but my school was like there was no bullying. If it was, then it was, you know, like there was 0 fights, and the bullies were just sort of like, yeah, it's not like they'd pick on anyone in particular. They're just sort of, I don't know, in a bad mood on that day or something like that. And then it's weird because the popular people would be people that were like deeply into anime and things like that. It was a weird. It wasn't bad. I mean, I kind of liked it. I had a bit of a you know, identity there, but yeah. I mean, I looked at anime because there were, yeah, they suggested a couple of series to me, and yeah, I knew them. They're friends with me, so I mean, I looked into it, but it didn't really hook me. You know, it's good. It's like a TV show, but yeah, there's nothing particularly special about it, which sort of sings to me. Cowboy Bebop. Jeremiah Sullivan, was that an Inside Out remix you played? Yes, this is the Inside Out remix. It's actually on SoundCloud. If I may open it up on SoundCloud, maybe I can show you. My stream on SoundCloud. I wonder how, yeah, I wonder how, yeah. Profile. Yes, that's my profile. Okay, let's throw this on over here. Just make a new window. Yeah, it's the first track on the first album on my SoundCloud. So, yeah, all right. This stuff, like, yeah, that's the Inside Out remix there. That's the All-Star remix, the Mimi one, which is kind of copyright weirdness. That, yeah, and then these are ones from albums. This one I have no idea when it's coming out, and this one is the one that I'm working on now. And then that's just a standalone track, which I probably won't release again. All right. Okie dokie. Well, I think it's about time we finished. 1:10. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the camera. Will I ever add vocals to the Inside Out remix? Probably not. It works by itself. Okay. Yeah. It's been nice. It's been nice. It's been nice being with you guys for a little bit. And I have times on the weekend, but it's not necessarily set aside. I might make this a weekly thing. I might. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so I guess that's about it. This has been a bit of a weird stream. I kind of had to improvise with all the technical stuff because I was a little ill prepared. But yeah, it worked out in the end. So I will see you some point in the future. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Maybe next week, but I don't know. Probably not. Don't cross your fingers. And hopefully at some point soon, I will get the original album out. And then do something. Anyway. I think we'll end our stream now. I'll just do a last minute check of the chat. Yep, okay, see you, One Simple Gamer. And I'll see you guys later. Let me see if I can find where the stop streaming button is. Okay. Where is it? Well, this is fun. 2 hours, 43 minutes. That's not bad, is it? Alright. Well, I'll see you guys. See you guys soon. Bye-bye. There we go. Think it's gone. And I will stop recording.